It's Week 10 of the National Football League.
And we've got the Panthers, leader at quarterback.
He's fourth in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season.
It's the Panthers and the Chiefs
Under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very... So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. The Panthers at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Once again, it's Brooks. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Right now, they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Panthers offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. Throwing to start the drive. Larson. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Larson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. Off play action. Larson. And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. They shakes him off. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Defense. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Brooks diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back.
Ready up.
Throwing to start the drive. Larson. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Larson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Larson. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Larson, he's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun on third down. Larson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Back to throw now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Isaiah Likely.
31 yards.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake. Larson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the
Panthers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They go play action here on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Looking to throw. Larson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first and 10, it's Brooks. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Second and 6 coming up. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bear. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Throwing to start the drive. Larson. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A little bit of a dangerous throw in a tie ball game because your job, make sure the...
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way.